Smash that like button if you woke up this morning. I appreciate you guys. We got Howard Stern slamming Wendy Williams, telling her she'll never be nothing, you're nothing to me. They're going through it, and I'll break that down. Then we got Kodak Black. His event was canceled in New Orleans because he was beefing with Lil Wayne. Now, that's probably not why it was canceled. There's probably another reason, but I think that was the reason. That's just what I infer. That's what I allegedly think. Okay, let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. It's free to hit the thumbs up button, guys. Smash that thumbs up button, okay? Puts good energy out there, and you get good energy back in the universe. Okay, let's get into this, guys. Okay, so let's start with something simple. Start with Kodak Black. We saw him say F Lil Wayne and everything and live. Then he went at it with Regine Carter, who's Lil Wayne's daughter, telling her little bitty ass to stay out of this. And I'm surprised that YF and Lucci didn't step up for his girl, because Kodak Black was dissing her. You know, he said, stay out of this. And he insulted her in some way. Then Toya got involved, who was Regine's mom, and he said, oh, you're sexy, you could get it. Like, totally disrespectful. Then, just 2 weeks later, a week and a half later, guess who has a show in New Orleans? New Orleans always rides for Lil Wayne, and that show got canceled. The event got canceled. I can't say that it's just because of that, but why play? Why are you trolling Lil Wayne? You used to troll Lil Wayne. You guys worked it out. You did a song together. Why troll somebody that probably inspired your whole career? You know, I like Kodak Black a lot, man. I think his music is great, and I like Lil Wayne. But listen, man, the trolling for no reason. There should be a reason behind your trolling. Really don't like somebody for some reason. He said that Wayne was supposed to pull up and he didn't pull up. So what, man? The guy's a superstar like you. You guys are both superstars. You should understand that. I'm sure there's plenty of people you were supposed to pull up on and you didn't pull up on them, you know? So anyways, let's get to the next story. We got Wendy Williams versus the legendary Howard Stern. I'm always going to like Howard Stern more than anybody else because he broke down barriers for everybody in radio, okay? The reason why we have more crazy shock radio now is because of Howard Stern and people like that, okay? So, and Howard Stern might be going to podcasting, which I'm excited for, because, you know, the serious thing is always hard to, like, there's so much red tape around getting that kind of programming. So, he said earlier today on her show, Wendy Williams took a moment, and she talked about Howard Stern's new book, Howard Stern Comes Again. And she said the 65-year-old radio host praises while also criticizing him because she said he's become a Hollywood insider. She is too, in a way, okay? She does criticize people, but so does Howard. She said, Howard is so Hollywood right now. And Howard, I love you, but since you've gone Hollywood, everything you say is so predictable. Every story is going to be about, oh, I love this one, and then we were on their yacht. He's a Hollywood insider now, which sucks because you started like me being of the people and calling people out. And this is my problem with a lot of people that start to make it, even when you're just doing this, blogging. Once you start doing interviews with a lot of artists and stuff, you can see that they start to cape for certain people. You're only supposed to cape for people that are your real friends. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm always going to cape for Shorty Low in some type of way because we were actual friends. I'm always going to cape for Core Mega in a way. I'll cape with Nikki to a certain extent because we started together. We both did the Come Up. We came up through the Come Up DVD. You know, I was doing the Come Up with Fendi. She was the artist on there, you know. So there's history there. But I am going to call out certain things about Nikki at the same time because we weren't like 100% total friends, but I do respect the come up and the grind. I saw it, okay? Anyways, so she said, but at some point you sat behind the microphone for too long and now you are the people. Wait a minute. You're too long and now you are the people. It hurts. You're the Hollywood people, she means. Then Stern heard this and he didn't like that. So he went off on her in a show. He said, you jealous bitch. You're nobody to me. He said, you'll never be me, Wendy. You'll never be me. You can pretend to be me. You can pretend to be like me, but you're not. You don't have my wit. You don't have my talent. You could have that career. You're a fly. What evidence do you have? You're a fly. What evidence do you have that I'm Hollywood, honey? I grew up a scumbag and I'm still treated like a scumbag. And he said, what, because I found some success? I'm Hollywood? What, because I know Jimmy Kimmel, who I'm hanging out with? She doesn't know who I'm hanging out with. She does know what I do in this world. She doesn't know who I'm effing with. Also, she talks on this show about Hollywood. That's as Hollywood as you get. If anyone in Hollywood called her to hang out, she'd be there in 2 seconds. All of that is projection. I work my ass off to do the show day in and day out to make sure that it's good. Just shut up, keep your opinion to yourself about me. I have struggled my entire life through thick and thin to actually get out there and do something that actually means something to people. That's such an insult. You haven't had a career I've had. I had radio stations firing me. I had the government on my ass. I never backed down for a fight in my life. Such an edgy broadcaster. When did you ever go to war with anyone? When did you fight with the FCC? When did you have the religious right coming up your ass and people throwing you off radio stations and not knowing if you can continue a career? Have you lived my life? This girl doesn't have an original thought in her head. She's too busy being Howard Stern. And it is Hollywood. When you get a show and you're on BET or something, they're telling you what to do. Howard has a weird deal with Sirius where he has total control. Okay, he made sure of that. When he left radio, he didn't want control anymore, and that's why he likes Sirius. And that's why he's going to love podcasting as well, because it's even more. There's like, he can start and stop when he wants. Right now he's under contract, so he has to keep working. He can work when he wants with a podcast. So, and he used to down podcasts. That's interesting, but I think he sees the value in it now. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry, and I'll check you guys in the next one. See, I keep it raw. I keep the sneeze in there.